Did you know that negativity could actually be really detrimental to your mental health? Recently, I've been posting a lot about focusing on your mental health, how to ensure that you can reduce your burnout, and reduce anxiety, reduce stress in your life. And one of the things that I think a lot of people don't realize is the degree to which we contribute to a lot of that suffering within ourselves. And one of the major ways that a lot of us do that is by allowing our minds to spiral into negativity. We see an action that someone else does and we think that they mean us wrong, or we assume that they mean some kind of ill intent, right? And this can be something like maybe a neighbor just left their belongings on our front lawn or something like that, or a coworker forgot to return our pencil, or input any kind of really small, minute detail of any kind of interaction, and we feel sometimes as though people are out to get us. And because of that, we keep ruminating over these things and thinking, wow, this person really meant me ill. But the reality is most people aren't thinking about us nearly as often as we think that they are. Similarly, if you think about you in your own life, you're probably spending most of your time focused on your own problems, your own worries, your own struggles. Now, why do I bring this up? I made a post about reflecting on the goodness or the good of humanity, the good that we all have within our hearts. This belief that we are all innately good and that we all more or less mean to do well or do no harm. Now, there certainly are some outliers there, or maybe a lot of outliers. Don't want to address that in this video. But I do want to say, for the most part, people mean well, and they mean us well. And I think as well that adopting a viewpoint that the universe, God, spirit, nature, whatever you will, was designed or means us well is a really powerful mindset shift that a lot of us can do. And a lot of us say, oh, we're positive, we're not negative, or whatever that is. But some of the very basic ways that we use our mind or use our actions says something else, right? So with that being said, I want to challenge you today to reflect on the goodness of others, reflect on the good within the world, within the universe, and that shift in positivity could also be a major unlock that can release a lot of those energy blockers that we have. Energy is real. In some previous videos, I talked about two kinds of energy, catabolic and anabolic energy, and how one is destructive and one is more creative and building us up. But many of the blockers that we actually have in our life are the result of that sort of destructive catabolic energy. And if we're able to find a way to acknowledge the goodness, escape a kind of loop of negativity, we can release a lot of those blockers in our life. So, for instance, this is the last thing I'm going to share, and then I'm going to turn this video off here. But for instance, I had this one case where I was confused about why someone in particular was trying to help me. And they offered me help, and in my mind, I was just saying, oh my gosh, this person's trying to help me because they think I'm incompetent, and why would they possibly think of this of me? And I had a second, and I sat back, and this is why mindfulness practice is so powerful. I sat back, and I thought, whoa, wait a second. There's someone literally trying to help you. That says nothing about your intelligence, that says nothing about what you're capable of, or incapable of, or anything like that. There was no judgment or value judgment at play here. There's just someone literally trying to help you. Wow, isn't that beautiful? That there's someone who's thinking about me, is offering to help me, And I started thinking like, wow, God is really putting someone in my life to provide support at this moment. Isn't that beautiful? That subtle mindset shift was so powerful for me that it helped to humanize this person that for whatever reason, my thoughts just wanted to go on this, like, just go straight downhill and blame this person for all different kinds of things. So again, challenging you to think positively this afternoon, reflect on the goodness, reflect on the innate humanity that we all have, and wishing you a great mindfulness practice, and wishing you also peace, love, kindness, and happiness. Have a wonderful day.